Alright, good girl. So now, Mr. Exco Levi.
Where I did it.
Alright, see it now?
Long way you traveling now.
Yeah, I that not not it.
Got all these things in Brampton far away.
No, King. Them places are like Siberia to me. Me not go here. These places I don't come to. Any of my brethren I'm living with me and Brampton and even Saga. Me not go there yard.
You cross.
Are you remember come here yard?
So you cross that.
No, King. Anything not a Bloor
Country thing.
and East a Young Street, me not go there. Me not go nowhere. Me not care who I vex either. See it?
Yeah.
But are you? 4-time Juno award winner.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks to the gallery and the visit.
I can't miss you. What do you think about that Juno thing there? Four of them?
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel like when they think that they kill? The first one, the second one, the third. After the fourth one, what you say to yourself?
Well, no, tell you about the first one. The first one never hit me. You know, you come here, you see the Juno up on TV, but it's like, well, you know what I mean? As we as Jamaican people, say, well, it's white people award them, man. That's how we always put it. You understand?
It's still that way.
It's,
it didn't change just because you won 4 of them.
Yeah, well,
I guess what I'm real with the people, let me know. I'm proud of what you do.
No, I understand everything
go on, talk.
because reggae is still the dominant music in Canada, but I mean, you know?
New Year's Eve, the man perform in front of the whole of Toronto at Nathan Phillips Square. You're the first reggae artist for the day?
Yeah. Give thanks, man.
In the history of the Canadian reggae scene, promoting and performing reggae music for over 50 years. And in 2016 to 2017, then put you on stage. So it's a historical thing that's in a
Give
game.
thanks.
I wish you have any footage. Can I steal any of it?
I don't think I have a footage here. And some other upstairs.
One of these days I'm going to have to beg you for it because I'm trying to work on something of a documentary.
Yeah. Well, I hope a footage
To tell a story.
I hope a footage and it can give you.
You know that? What I noticed recently at all of your show, then you have people at 5-6 camera around the place. I take things of you.
Yeah, you know.
But you have a full understanding of
Content.
and promoting yourself.
Yeah.
And not just your performance on stage.
No, because when I always tell my manager, say, listen, whenever you go to a show, you know, and there's 5,000 people there, there are millions across the world, you know, who wondering what went on last night. How did Exco perform last night? That's why you see me, man. If I perform tonight, if you notice, I can't wait till the performance done. If you go post and make the people them on my face because I have three Facebook pages. 2 have 5,000 and the next one have around 15,000. So what about them? They are at the show, and that is way more than who was actually at the show. So it's just a thing where you just have to understand. Say, I mean, anything you do, make sure you document it because there are millions of people across the world who couldn't make it at the show. They live in Asia, they live in England, they don't know what went on last night. You understand? So most people that's got perform as well. We sing for 10,000 people last night. There are millions of people across the world. And the internet is the biggest radio station and the biggest TV station.
So who instilled that? You say your manager. What your manager name, sir?
Dennis Jones.
Oh?
Dennis Jones.
Dennis Jones? Oh, okay. Miss Dennis Jones?
Your friend?
How you mean, man? A long time we are come, man.
Yeah, man.
Me Boca.
You should speak highly too.
Yeah, trust me. We come a long way, and back in them days, when them did them thing with Jones and Jones, Ibadan, as you know, we was like them like a lead band for work with them all the while. Because we just used to work like clockwork. And we did things because we come from that ilk where if you work hard enough and you're talented enough and you put out the work and you do the proper promotions and marketing, you must rise. What I didn't know then, that I'm completely aware of now, is the deliberate block that white Canada puts on reggae music, black people music in this country, even today.
Yeah.
Because I find that I could pick out a bunch of your songs that could be playing on mainstream radio today. When I say mainstream, I mean right across the country. Why aren't those songs picked, do you think?
Well, never just tell the bass band what we know. First and foremost, give thanks for all who play Exco Levi. You know, we have to be across the board. All of the radio stations don't play Exco Levi. I mean, but when I visit my publishing company, which is SoCal, and I said, why when I check my publishing check, most of my royalties I'm receiving it from Europe and UK, and I live in Canada. I've won 4 Junior Awards. I heard my song played on the radio all the time, you know, up on G and 105. And you know what? That's exactly what the guy said to me. He said, well, you know, reggae is just a tiny market. I
love that. I was in an argument. Go ahead.
So that's what he said to me. So I guess that answers your question. That's how they think, you know.
I was in a so-called Facebook argument. A youth name, what the bass player youth that name again? Wow, I hope it will come to me. Anyway, he posted a question about how come reggae music and hip hop in Canada doesn't seem to go where it could go. And the president, or ex-president of Attic Records, chimed in.
Yeah.
So I said, this is an opportunity for JuLion to say something.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
We're gonna talk, guys.
Yeah.
So I just put in my little 2 cents away. And then just like you just said to me, the people at SoCan and the ex-president of Attic Records and the executives at Warner Music and Universal and EMI and Sony and all of these people tell us that reggae is a niche market.
What niche mean?
No, lad. Yeah, that niche market. So, sorry. You name me another genre of music from jazz, hip hop, soul, rock and roll. Name me another genre of music that's played on every continent and every island. Ask you a question. How you can be a niche?
I play for every
You
country.
play every people home.
Mm-hmm.
How is that a niche thing? Can you help me with that? Because I haven't figured it out yet. So maybe you.
I can't, I not even try to think. I've tried to figure it out. And apart from that, then they have an next man named Bob Marley with them locks them hang down so. And them big spliff in their mouth where everywhere you go on this planet Earth, you know, they would refer you Exco Levi with, oh, Bob Marley country. What kind of music do that man sing? Reggae. So I don't understand, you know what I mean? I try not to, because me just know that reggae music is feeling, is power, is message for the people. You understand? And them can't stop reggae music. Because if they could, they would have already.
They would have.
Yeah, because
They would
when
have.
reggae music speak about Bob Marley and Peter Touch and all of those great icons were speaking about what Exco Levi and Chronics and Kabaka and what we sing about, if they could have stopped it, they would have. Can't stop it. Ever burning flames. Never
I
stop.
really respect that era of where the item I deal with in regards to the eye and Kabaka and Chronics and even I look at sounds out of Omaro and
Yeah, Iba.
them, this whole crew are seemingly far more socially conscious
Yeah.
than some of the generations prior to them. Why is that? What is the awakening that since you're a young man to me?
Well, I think that we, younger generation of reggae artists, we read.
Right.
We read a lot, you know, and we informed, you know what I mean? If you check me, if you check my agile, I documentary, you know, so we inform ourselves and we put back that into the music. If you listen to Kabaka song, them, sometimes Janine, one time I have a Janine album, in first album, it's like deep thoughts, you know what I mean? And I think that is what we have, and I think we also learn from the mishap of the other artists them who we see rise to. You know what I mean? Now, if you check Chronics is an entity, a company. Kabaka Pyramid, Baby Rockers. It's a unit. You understand? It's a unit of people. From band to road manager to publicist. Exco Levi, high priest. You understand? We have a band. So we it's hard for you to survive as an artist without a team. And I think the artists have now, our artists, you have the indignation, protege. You know? We study the business and just know that music is a business. We have to have a unit. You know, it can't be one person, it's a unit of people. You understand? And I think that is what.
That level of understanding that I've seen, and it's because some of the older generation them are still a batter as a single person, and I am really coming with something more of a like you said, the teamwork, but it's also forward thinking, where you're just not thinking on the spot alone. You're actually looking to the future.
Yeah.
And I wanted to check you. You already touched on it already, but I want you to go back and look at more in it. In what drives the lyrical content in your music?
Well, very good question. The lyrical content in my music, you know, some of my songs, I always try not to push myself to write songs. When you push yourself, you know, back in the days, yo, I have to write a song today. I try not to do that. I just make it come off on the wings of the wind, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, like for instance, living my life in the factory. When I just came to Canada, it's the first time I ever got work in a factory. So that just come simple.
Why did that tune catch everybody? So kind of how they work in the factory.
Yeah, but you can relate to the Bob Marley work in the factory.
You played that track one day. You did it at a performance, I think it was Revival.
Yeah.
Then make you pull out the track about 3 times.
Yeah, because you see, people in Canada can relate to that song, because that song, if you know what it is, to get up in the morning and go into the factory and work and Bossman said so.
Yeah.
You know, I watch it.
What is it? We come here, like I have said this, where me come here, come get soft, because I come here, feel like I have to fit in. We have a curb. We jump, pull out the laugh.
15.
We have a curb with Jamaicanness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know when we start talk with twang. I know when I start like want to buy RSPs
and the good life, the foreign life.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Like, and then as time has progressed, I realized that we were never made to fit in here.
No.
Them know how we are. Oh, you get past, but still progress. And what keeps you motivated in an environment that is made to block you? How do you stay motivated? Well, what kind of advice you can give to people for that?
Well, you know, regardless of where you are in the world, once you're doing righteousness and doing positive music, there are always going to be endurance and stumbling blocks and hurdles. Even in Jamaica too. If you ever check the mainstream media in Jamaica, them the 1 and 2 people play positivity. You understand? If you turn on the radio, you hear hark and then like, oh, for shoot, oh, wish woman to bend over and maybe that's all you hear, you know what I mean? You know, so everywhere you go in the world, it's a constant struggle once you're doing righteousness. So I'm happy to know that I migrated to Canada over 10 years ago. Which I have no regrets. I mean, and I've noticed, you know what I mean? People notice Exco Levi and acknowledge Exco Levi for doing positivity. You know, because me gonna come here and I sing about bend down and tell the children and bend over and you understand? So I have to give thanks. All is in strange land, yet still I still have to appreciate all the love, all the support that I've received from Canada people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't be ungrateful. Yeah, man.
No, well, that is a good answer, my friend, because, you know, that's basically what seems to drive my path as well, because I believe within the storm, somebody have to turn up and talk.
Have to.
And we get a lot of aggression, like you say, even in Jamaica, but even here. Them have people over here where talk the same talk I talk when we're here. And then now, when my back turn, them have something else to talk. And that is what I found in our Canadian reggae community, where the cohesion between artist to artist to artist to artist is pretty poor.
Very.
Like, man not gonna nobody show. And then the excuse why him never got Exco shows that.
You gotta keep it natural, you know.
Yeah man.
I'm gonna call a pass. Don't know.
Man.
Yeah, because we not turn off the camera when you're
No.
talking. You know, I talk your business out the street.
Everything on the night.
Yeah.
Unity.
They never go to your show. They never come to your show because you never go to a film show. But from this day forward, this is what we are filming this thing, you know. From this day forward, what you want to tell the artists in Toronto when pertain to cohesiveness, if there's anything you could even impart?
Well, first thing, I want to tell all artists in Canada, I mean, you have to understand the business. Don't let no one, right, lead you. You be a leader. You understand? And once you have an understanding of the business, you will understand that Canada is just a dot on the map when it comes to reggae music. Reggae music is really known.
Bigger than
right?
Olana.
Bigger than, you know, I heard somebody say reggae music bigger than Jamaica. I don't bigger than the people of Jamaica. But the demography of Jamaica, reggae music vast across the world. You understand?
Yeah.
So, ones and ones in Canada who do music, you have to just realize that it's a world thing. You know, it's a world movement. Reggae music is for the people of the world. Don't try to put yourself in a box and say, alright, oh, I want to lock Jamaica, I want to lock Toronto. You know. World music. Have that mindset and work hard at it. And don't let nobody extort you, because extortion means to take by force, right? Extort you the business. And try to lead you and say, alright, listen, if you're not a part of my team, you can't reach nowhere in business. No music, never like that. See? And very often people who say that to artists say, listen, you have to be on my team for you to make it, you know. Them never write a song yet. And me I write the song, me name Exco Levi, and me I sit down, me still there for morning, me I sit down. And first me I eat, see this guy come say. See? No guy can dictate to me when it comes to music business. You understand? Me and my team. You understand? And I could take advice from you, but not try lead me and try to see you can't control. You can't control reggae music. Reggae artists, you can't control the rest of either. So all the artists have been kind of watch try and want to, you know what I mean, respect everybody because I'm a youth, I don't fight youth. You know, and I want to see everybody succeed. But you have to have an understanding of the business for yourself. Not only think Canada alone, think the world. And that's my advice.
Yeah. All right, you touch it nicely too, because you didn't have anything negative to say about anybody.
Yeah.
And all you talked about was learning the business and bringing the music. Because this is one of the things I've always complained about. I can't complain about it with you because you do write about relevant things. You write about, like it's a life in the factory. You talk about siren. I know that come from a personal place. And you know, radio show on Wednesday night, that Roots Reggae Radio, we play your tune Between the Sheets.
Under my sheet.
Under my sheet.
You see you?
Dude.
Under my sheet.
Legend.
Yeah, easy.
We had to play the track, Legend.
Yeah, big tune.
Yes.
It's a part of the Countryman album.
Yeah. And I know it gets lovely response. You're right from within. And you're not, you spend so much time, it seems, focused on what you're doing. You're not penning nobody else.
No, we don't have time for that. Fire.
So.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, I was sitting right there and a friend can say, where's the Valentine? I just take a picture and say, my Valentine right yourself.
Yeah, man.
I pay kiss for Valentine. This is my Valentine.
Yeah, that's it.
You know? Because
Every
busy
day.
signal teach me and say, Exco, studio is your best friend. That's why I make sure I build my own studio. And I got guys to go sit down and wait till them have studio time ready for me. But then upon that, because you don't know what can come up. Because I'm upstairs right now and hear something, just run, come downstairs and sing it. This is, all of the artists, they were worried themselves. This should be your best friend. Spend time in this. This is what you don't know when.
This is all there is.
This is your home. This is
all there is.
When I just go to Penthouse like over 6 years ago, every morning going into Penthouse, pulling the gate, you know who going inside Penthouse and make busy signal. And he was a way established artist, rich. And every morning, me and him heading to Penthouse. So I get to know busy signal, you know. It's just by going to Penthouse early in the morning before everybody reach, sitting under the mango tree over there in Penthouse. And every morning I'm going to busy signal. Either I'm there already, and I'm van, or
I'm coming right.
incoming. I enter same time. And one day I said to him, see you, man, say, let's go. I'm in office this. The man said, without this, I don't have nothing. This is my office, so. As an artist, when I do that, I watch other artists and really spend time, yes, so. This is an experiment.
Well, we are
You understand with the art?
Well, from a musical standpoint, I'm on relate to that. Like I said,
some days I'm on sleep for 4 hours and just wake up and start write.
Yes.
And then 8 hours later, at 7 o'clock in the morning, me I text and talk to people. And them I go to work and me I go to sleep now because I spend the whole night doing my creative work.
Yeah.
And the time to spend on your craft is a constant. What I was trying to get at a little bit though, if you could help me, and I don't know, because I really don't know how to do it, is to get some kind of cohesion with the artists as it pertains to live performances, supporting each other somehow, or finding a way, a conduit. Like you have a Toronto Reggae, you have CanadianReggaeWorld.com, you have Roots Reggae Radio, you have Roots Reggae Hub, you have, there's so many so-called outlets. Mainstream control media. But that don't mean that we don't have the access to really get a list. And I've been working, you know me, I've been doing this forever.
I mean, say perfectly.
Yeah.
There's a big difference in loving something, having a passion for it. You have a passion for music. Like me, person, me no like dance. Like to go to a regular party. I will go to a retro party or if it have a mix. But if me there son not doing anything, I know say a show down there. And reggae is there. Once me not do nothing, I'll be there. You understand? For more than one reason. I just want.
I love reggae music.
I love reggae music. I want to hear it.
That's why sometimes we just show up at Sankofa for no reason.
Just show up. You might see
because I want to hear some music.
You just want to hear some music.
Every once in a while I just quietly sit in and just want to
so
hear
that much have to show you what you sit in. So there's a big difference in loving something and having a passion for it. When you have a passion, I have a passion for it because I always see a blog something about reggae music. That is, it's a big difference. You know, you just love something, but when you have a passion for it. Hey, listen, I can't remember. You know, for the last 10 years, a day I fast when I don't do something putting into music, you know. Rather think of an idea, write something.
Yeah, man.
Me can't, more time I sit down, I think, I say, what, you come to music, just take my whole, me can't remember a day pass when I send a tweet about something me I do or something. Bro,
connected to the music.
Connected to the music because this is what makes Exco Levi.
It's all I breathe.
It's all I breathe.
It's all I breathe.
So I just say,
I took the same love and passion as you talk about. So talk to me about football now, King.
Yo, come on, you're gonna wait till you reach that department. You're gonna wait till you reach the football department.
We know you talk about passion, you don't have to talk about that.
Yes, no, let me tell you now. See, so they come to football now.
Cause me never see nobody besides me.
I love it. Like,
where I'll post photograph with boots on and me, nobody else besides me. See I post and video. I say watch out.
Someone there.
We did
I feel man, don't
we did play. Yeah.
I want him to come from America, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, over 35 against
over 35.
Over when they chicken mason and them Jamaican ambassador.
Yeah man.
And
because
come
my cousin keep, you know.
Who that?
Bigger Dave, big fat youth again. I'm a cousin man. I'm a
bullet.
I'm a granddad.
A bullet you used to call it.
Yeah man, I'm a granddad son. Bigger Dave, big up yourself.
Bridget, him bigger. Yo,
and you can't
fly. Small that day there.
Yeah man.
Compared to when him did young.
No, but you're right. When he
used to fly cross.
Yeah man.
Pick ball with one hand.
Yeah man.
Put it here so roll and get up and look at people.
I'm a cousin man, bigger Dave man. Bigger Dave, big up yourself in the US if you see the interview. Bigger Dave.
Yeah. Me and him play upon a couple of teams.
You wanna watch him size, man?
No.
As big as him be flying on the feet, man.
It was shocking to we and him band the leg on. He never looked like he can do anything.
Still No. So far, I do an interview, right? Yeah, I do an interview. In a studio. Alright, yeah.
I want me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So football.
So talk to me about the football team.
Alright, let me tell you, let me give you about history of football now. Because history of football, me born a country, you know.
Yeah.
There's them almonds, you know. Up in a mountain. On the outskirts of Mandeville. That's me born. I'm gonna shit me as a country man. I'm proud of that. Big up all Kingston.
Virgin, we got a Mandeville about 3-4 summer every year, you know. I used to have a dentist out there, Dr. Winston Gray. Probably before your time, your parents will know him.
Yeah.
I'm your uncle that.
No,
love
football.
Mandeville cool, man.
Cool, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Football now. a friend of mine used to have a shop where they used to sell fried corn, fried chicken back. Unless we learn everything, unless we learn to read. At my bridging shop. Big up yourself, Mr. Peter. The man grow, he was like the elder. The man have that's how we learn to do everything. And that's how we learn to look girl. Cause you know your daddy shop and girl I walk past. So you reach on till now still we start juggle. So
Everybody juggle.
Everybody want to juggle now. So you know, guess what we used to use and juggle first? You know the round thing in the toilet bowl?
Yes.
The round, this
Yes,
I think
when
the
you first
floater.
toilet, they come back.
Yes, that first we have.
We used to make milk box.
Yes, and pass it on now. So you know, we used to juggle. I remember juggling on the tree, you know. Boom, boom, and the third one, we down so boom. So my brother come from town now and bring him sister from Spanish town. But she used to play for your team, BZ Bazavac, in a Spanish town. So when she come a country now, she a juggle all 100 sets with 1 foot as a girl. Oh, JuLion,
Embarrassment.
that embarrassment. Embarrassment to the T. Yo, Shudi used to say like this. Well, day. So everyone are like, and the countryman is like, no, this is too good. So it's from this now. We'll make it a pride that duty. Say, listen, we have to learn to play ball. We have to learn to juggle first. Yeah, and the rest was history. People a lot of team, we win a lot of championship in the country. You know what I mean? Going to high school, Lancaster Cup. And right now, it just come. So, if you tell me if you run on the block, like Exco, get up on the man and run on the block, I can't do it. But me play football for 20,000 hours. If once the ball I won, I will play. But if you tell me, say Exco, go jog a man in time. Good luck with that.
And that a beat me now. As me get older now. That's why you see me I put up thing about me I look run at stadium. When me there play competitive, I would get up and train every single day, no problem. I'd run 2, 3, 4 kilometers a day. If big games were coming up, I'd run 6 kilometers a day for 2 weeks. I would train every day. No problem, because I'm playing for football. You see, because I'm not a game for player now.
You know, I relate.
Not it. Every day I have to get up and I push myself for the push-ups and crunches and jog pan spots.
Yeah.
And when the weather get nice, I run around the park. But the motivation to train because I'm not playing football is very difficult.
Very difficult. Well, you know you have a game coming up. Because right now, I play match Sunday now, because the winter season is starting now. And over 35. Kind of have to think, say me up past 35. I'm 35 now, you know, this year I'm 36 in JuLion. I'm looking to myself and I say, remember, I just ready. I
remember.
I play young people football.
I remember watching you coming in and out of the back door of the bamboo with your keyboard when you used to play keyboard and backing vocals in people's band.
Yeah, I think this come here.
Yeah, look at you. And I'm like, wow. And look upon where you reach at today.
Football, my thing. Football and music.
Well, I promised myself, say, I'm going to play some more ball this year. So, we should do something reggae-wise.
Reggae football, something.
To, something useful. Like, recently, as you can tell, I talk about it when I stop talking about it. RasTafari against domestic abuse. Man thinks me I say, Rasta man say what me I say. That's not always true.
Yeah.
But I believe as Rastafari, we should step up and defend our woman. I think it's a necessity that we do. And if we do, we should do a charity football game, maybe. Something to that effect. Anything that will bring something to our music, maybe, in a positive way, you know?
Okay, well, starting this April, every other Thursday, I do a thing called Ribba. Reggae in Brampton. Lone Roots, Rasta, Good Vibe. Just down the street here and Bovyard. I want to start it up. But if you start it already, which we come here and leave next month, go Jamaica, go do some recording and thing for the upcoming album. So, I just put it off and say, alright, April, I want to start it fresh. Every other Thursday. I want to start it every other week, you know what I mean? So Rasta can have a place to go when they come, you know what I mean? Listen to Roots, Reggae, business called Ribba. Reggae in Brampton, R.I.B. So once I want you to look out for that. It's going to be a good vibe.
Reggae in Brampton.
Yeah,
I will promote it. I will tell everybody about it, but it may not call me too far. No,
but
me come. She will come on. We'll come on. I'll be here. I'll be here.
Our thing.
Rastafari is important. That is another thing I want to touch on before we even move on to anything. Because when you have your studio set up, it means you also have a song queued up for me where you want the people them to hear. So it's going to play upon the thing. Just cool, man. But as to Rastafari in Toronto and Canada, I truly believe that there are some greater things that we should be able to do in the time to come.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you for saying that. Now, before I go any further, you have Mr. about 3-4 tunes set up. Well, where am I tuning in? And the
And that shit. Yeah, that's something.
I'm playing Valentine's tunes and I'm saying, look to Exco thing and I can find a tune.
That's the easy, you know.
I say, under the sheet, I know that is a tune right there. And I say, as the tune start, man, if you watch the, you will find my response. You will find my response when that tune started to play. And it's a natural response. It's not like, say, my planet. Cool, man. That tune there. If you send that out for more people, man. How would that play the saxophone?
Dean
Fraser?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about ice sax. Dean Fraser, people.
Tell you play this. Rafa play bass. Sidney. Flower. Yeah. I play Night Nurse and everything. And I believe a various musician them. Penthouse record.
Do the musician.
Penthouse, yeah.
That tune is bad. Why? That tune is for this to work. That tune is for this to work. If I go like RasTafari can't talk about love and everything, what do you want to?
My clothes, girl, you treat me. And there's something where you give me how it sweet me. I know we did it last night, but tonight no one repeat it. Under my sheets, I swear I wanna get you, girl.
Alright, but I will play football now. Right, that's all. Come on, my country, you know.
That's it. The well I went mash up a shoot for the street football like it's done.
I think I have to one bag of city.
I didn't 20 years. We should also put together like a reggae RasTafari vibe. And being a man, they don't have to more one time, but they all you know. But if they play football. We invite them man to come over here, you know.
Yeah, do that, man.
I will take a thing around there.
Jesse them play ball, mechanics them play ball the time. Mechanics, Jesse, come back play ball. I have a baller too. And them Keznambi.
Nothing.
If Kelisa, big baller.
Well, may I say, come with the things with it.
Yeah, man.
But tell somebody say, Jamaica can win the World Cup. And people laughing at my face.
Yeah?
And I said, look come here and some big stars. And at home, he's an average player. He's a player way better than me. And to see what we have produced, I believe we could win it. I would need a coaching and investment. Here ya.
Ah, no,
Yay! The great Dean Fraser. So how many people in Canada really appreciate love the fact that you call certain names in studio with you with this song alone are aware of the levels that you really go to push yourself and your music. It's the first time I get to know this.
Yeah, I did. I'll let it go. Countryman album is Slide them. All name musician. Kirk. You know what I mean? Biggest set of musicians in Jamaica playing Countryman album. You know, Penthouse record. You know? Next album now, I'll be from Europe. Silly Walks them. You know what I mean? Very good producer, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna give him the second album. Yeah. And the album is, you're gonna love the album too.
Very good.
The song is,
I love the fact that you travel and photographer in Germany, UK, here, there, everywhere. You go places to perform reggae music more than any other Canadian artist I've ever seen before you. What is your motivation to be on those stages globally?
well, one One time I'm in Dubai, I'm just saying, really? But really and truly, there's nothing in music that surprised me. Because from a youth, you know you're destined. You know what I mean? I used to wonder what deja vu is. Like me used to foresight thing. Me used to see it happen. And I wonder, but me there already. And even now, me still have that. You know, my whole life is deja vu though. Oh.
That's a good way of looking at it. Because you see a path before you got there.
Yeah. My whole life, Exco Levi, probably the first met at this man camera. My whole life is deja vu though. Like me see everything will happen. Me see it before. Like when I realize I see it before when it actually happen. I say, me see it already. You understand? And then, you know, music. I can remember my daughter, she's 6 years old now. When she born right when His Majesty's birthday, 23rd of July, 2010. She born. I was on my way going to Montreal driving to perform for His Majesty's birthday. And she was 5.5, almost 6 months old. The doctor cut her down. Yeah. And the doctor told her she's not gonna live. So the daughter not gonna live, and next morning I come back at her and I go downtown go see her. She look like this.
I know.
She look like a little frog.
Yeah, man.
And I say, eh. Then the mother always tell them to pull the plug. Because, you know, I mean, I'm go down there and look at her and incubate like so she ease up. And she ease up. And I say, no man, she good man. And then I call a friend of mine and I say, you know my daughter born premature. The man say exactly right. The man say 10 finger, 10 toe. Yes. Eyes open. Yes, the man says she good man. She good. I can't forget that.
Yeah, man.
And then sometimes more time I look on her right now, I say, I'm gonna show her before we left. I call her
I see you and she.
Yeah, the smart.
I see she actually a workout thing.
No, but I say.
I shall teach you for work
Right. Well, the doctor tell me say want to live.
Yeah.
Doctor tell me say she not live.
I see him so one of my youth, them Jackson. The boy born and no sound when them they born.
Yeah.
When I look on the placenta, it look like it barely able to sustain this youth. It's like if they come another day and wouldn't get enough food from the placenta there because something is wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's it. They go through so much things and say him get jaundice, he nearly died.
Mm-hmm.
And then him just have a weird them have them own path and they not nothing to do with me and you.
No, every time I look on her, I say, after when she born and she come out of the hospital now and she come out of the hospital, I got my bed one night and I dream. I dream so big. First I thought this man camera too. I dream so big white plane. The plane look like big plane, big and white, but they come and have a plane opening. So there was some people in jacket suit. You know, I vision that. They was in jacket suit and then like the plane, at the back of the plane, now want to look like one of those war planes you can let down, so like if they want to drive on a tanker.
Back,
yeah, but through it, a pure red, green and gold balloon the inside with a curtain run across and like my plane opening, so there was an audience and they might clap and then brother cut the curtain. And when them cut the curtain, pure red, green and gold balloon flown out like so. And then when we go around on the side of the plane and look like this, United States of Africa. On the side, my head raised big, so I'll be telling you a while ago. Yo, United States of Africa, they're on the side of the plane. I'm stand up and look and then I just jump out of my sleep. And the next morning I go Toronto. I have a virgin, a Rasta virgin. I gym down in a Eglinton flat named Tycoon. And I say, Tycoon, I have a dream last night. I say, a dream. I tell him, I say, white plane. The man say, your part clear, man. What you plan to do? I say, you know, I plan to go to Jamaica, go try out the music thing, though. The man say, your part clear, man. Go on, go through. You're clear. The man say, red, green, and gold. The man say, you're clear, go through. And everything, some more time when I last some place, I remember what Tycoon see me, said to me, every time I got trying to see man, say, man, me tell you, you're surprised me, man. Every time you see that, he say, the man say, yeah, man, me tell you, man, clear. Clear as day.
It sound like, say, and I can relate, because we're in the same boat in certain things like this, where the eye, like you say, you see it before it happens. You feel, it's like, I feel like right now, this journey I'm on, I'm supposed to be doing this. And then for hear you talk and to see your progress, no fun on no say, that man yeah, me watch him, I take keyboard and I singing at the back under the shadow at the bamboo. Where you used to play background vocals with how many other people back in those days?
Keyboard and background.
Yeah. And then to see you come out and start singing in front. At first, that was a transition. What was that like to come out of the shadow? You literally used to go hiding in the shadow.
Because when I just came to Canada, you know, that's also because there's a big difference in loving music and with a passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
When me first come to Canada, I say, oh, what me can find music? That's the only thing in my head, because me know say, me just come to Canada because the opportunity was granted unto me. I love Canada and everything, but me know say my whole mind, because living in Jamaica, me always know say, anytime the right producer hear me, I'm gonna do great stuff. I always know that because you know your sound and you know say, oh, you know, when you listen, when you compare yourself to where you hear on the radio in them time, you know what I mean, like in 2000, 2001, you know, when you hear them song on the radio, you know say it match up to where you are sing and where you are do. So me just know say it was only a matter of time before. So coming to Canada, I search the music all about, then a friend tell me about a band named Black Eskimo band down from England, that's a major banks band. Yeah, and then me used to play keyboard and sing for them. Town talk, all over Toronto we used to go play and sing, and when artists come from Jamaica we get the job. Like one time I remember playing for AJ Brown. I still have a picture of them upstairs too.
Same.
I play keyboard. Father, my friend, my guy. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. You know? So remember doing them thing there. No. Music. I was downtown, right in front of Much Music, working in a building. Life in the factory. I was sanding the building. Me and a friend of mine, 22 floor. Every time I drive past Much Music, me I look for the building and I say, jeez. When I look for the building,
up there.
when I know me I stand it and me I say, and then my virgin said to me, say, Exco, come I just come here, and him say, right now, if someone that Jamaica don't say that for, them think say that for and I live big life, and then don't say I work there, I work. The exact word the man said to me. And then the night before, my son, my first son, was teaching me to sing the national anthem. I just come, right? And then the next day, you know, me when I do a song, I just hear a voice, Jack your song. I say, I'm looking for a perfect place called Jamaica. Like the song I play on the radio, I hear it, and then me hear a voice say to me, say, why you not sing a song like that? Yo, the Almighty speak to people, you know. Why you not sing a song like that? So then I said to myself, say, but why would I sing a song like that? Jackie, why do you have a song like that? Me only hear the voice say, but you live in Canada now. Yo!
That old Canada tune that's still.
Yo, listen up.
That
Me hear
old
the
Canada
voice.
tune
Me hear the
still
voice.
is there.
Me hear the voice say, but you live in Canada now. Exactly. Yo, right over I tell you. Me head. Yo, me hear the voice. The Almighty speak to me and say, but you live in Canada now. I'm going to start singing. Oh, Canada, sweet, sweet Canada. Please. Yo.
That tune there, me used to use it as an opening for one of my radio shows. You never know that.
Yep.
Me used to play your tune for open my radio show.
Go in the studio. Let's go next. Canada, sweet, sweet Canada, you know. Please don't leave me alone. I'm home away from home, yeah. Oh Canada, sweet, sweet Canada. Please don't leave me alone. I'm home away from home. Bro, when me sing that, me just instantly know. So Exco, you find something. And I remember a friend of mine take it to Ron Nelson and say, listen to this youth. And I remember Ron Nelson played for the radio the first night and don't call me name. Ron Nelson played for the radio and don't call me name. I said, so how people are going to know how to sing the song? So I tell myself, you know.
People call you, I know.
Next week, as the program start, I'm going to wait the other week. As the program start, me hear Ron Nelson say, okay, I know what you guys say. You asking about the Canada song. Here is it. He said, yes, Levi. We say, what level, Levi?
You if you start my show them.
Yeah, we say, what level, Levi?
My internet radio show, I know years ago, with Space Course FM. And that tune there. So, alright, so it brings me to that point now, right? Because hours, span the thing. Alright, here I am now. How is it possible that all country bunking like you?
How would you get them there? Student? How would you country bunking here?
Country bunking.
Where you get that from?
Country bunking, we come out of Mandeville. And come here, sir. And love your country of Jamaica as much as you do, which it shows in all aspects of your life. What is it about us who come here and love
our country of Jamaica come here and love Canada same way. Do they know? You know what I realized about Canada is, and this is good. So maybe some of the white man them will watch this. Is to know how much we love this country too.
them know.
Them not know. Them figure so we just come here and we just catch, take away for we're not supposed to get and shut up. But we want to contribute. We feel good about the place.
Yeah,
we love the place like we love Jamaica.
Yes. Yes, and because you know.
Because we hear that tune now. Me proud of the king.
Man, listen to me now. Let me tell you, I get a lot of backlash about that song, you know.
Yeah.
Enough people say, why never say Jamaica? I say, man, yo, listen, I love Jamaica. Yeah, first and foremost, I was born in Jamaica, bro. I have 2 passports. I have a Kenyan passport and a Jamaican passport. I love Jamaica. And the whole Canada, people from migrate from across the world, if you check the ratio, immigrant from across the world who come here and make it your home. So this is my home.
Away from
home, bro.
That's what you
And
said.
then, yeah, and that's what I said in the song. And then apart from that now, when me look on it and see Canada give me money to do my album. Like, bro, if I don't love Canada, I'll be ungrateful, bro. I don't think I couldn't get that in Jamaica. And I don't expect to get it from Jamaica because Jamaica is a country.
You don't make for that.
You know, make for that, my lad. So how could I turn my back and say I don't proud of Canada and love Canada? I would be wicked, bro.
If a lot of people hear the fire when I blaze all the while and figure some is hate white people and me hate this or that. If I didn't love it as passionate as I do, I wouldn't have this much anger. We don't care about something, you know, you not chat about it.
I understand your anger, because much you black them, me know what your anger is. You just want us to get the recognition that
for what we do.
For what we do.
I'm not asking you for anything extra.
No, just give
we
me that.
work for it. So give it.
I understand your plight. You know?
And I'm not backing off.
Yeah.
With
I'm
that
not talking about in terms of Exco Levi alone. I'm talking about in general.
Everybody.
Things that what we contribute. But you know, if you check it from a global perspective, you get to realize that in general, we black people, we often get our full share of nothing that we deserve. When they come to music or everything.
Ziggy Marley get 8 Grammy. we gotta wrap up. You can't play music on this track.
Africa unite.
Yeah.
Africa unite. As we are moving right out of Babylon.
Alright
we are heading to our father's land. How good and how pleasant it would be before God and man to see the unification of all Africans. As it was said already, let it be done, yeah. We are the children of the Rastaman. I tell you, say, hey. We are the children of the I one. I tell you, me say, hey. Africa unite.
I love you for that.
Africa.
You're a good politician. Good politician. Come here, youth man. You are a good politician.
Yeah.
I love the way you answered that.
Yep.
I do support Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ziggy Marley is an exceptional artist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pissed at the Grammys thing that they can give one artist 8 Grammys. And did they come and look at your album? Did they look at Kabaka's albums? Did they look at Chronix's albums? Like what has Ziggy done in the past decade to step to something like maybe what Chronix has accomplished in the past 2 years, or Protege, or people like that who are on the forefront now?
When it comes to the Grammy,
I'm saying we should stop acknowledging them, because they're not acknowledging reggae. They're acknowledging the Marley family. They're not acknowledging reggae, and reggae can't bow to those things.
You know, when we think about the Grammy still, it makes me wonder, what do they judge? Like,
where do they go?
Are the person who judge the category, if them, no, me, when they put on a man like
Ghana.
when they put on a man like a Barris, who have never won a Grammy, I'm like, so sometimes I don't really know much about the judging panel and all that. But I just wonder,
where's their sample size?
Yeah,
where them go?
Where them go? When Lucky
Dube was alive, did they ever check his album?
Do they truly have a knowledge of the reggae?
Reggae is everywhere, you know.
Everywhere.
And I would say most of it comes out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
So why is it they won't go there
I
and
think
elevate it enough where some of the people can even eat more food? Reggae's revenues globally could take away Jamaica's poverty 10 times over.
yeah, but yeah, very good point. Very, very good point.
So what is it?
If you check the revenue that acquired from reggae music,
Alone.
from an artist perspective,
Yeah.
you understand? We're not about,
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of royalty shows,
Yeah.
dub plate, and really. But this is,
All of
the
it.
problem is now with the Jamaican government when it comes to music. I love Jamaica. The government of Jamaica, they have done nothing for reggae music. Nothing at all in terms of, you know what I mean? Everywhere you go to the world, like for instance, you go to Germany and you go all over the world.
Anyway.
Japan, maybe.
Anyway.
People invest in our own
The
music.
dance
you
hall
understand?
in Japan, them treat it like the
Yeah.
samurai. Them have it like RasTafari, the way them treat dance hall. Not roots reggae now, them treat dance hall with reverence. You were in Jamaica, the Jamaican government are burning it out. The Jamaican police are looking at the dance hall and saying that they're trying to find the reasons in the music why the people are so violent. It has nothing to do with the music. The music is a reflection of what the people are living in. Listen to the music and stop raping the Jamaican people. The Jamaican government, in my last piece I did just Wednesday, I talked about them protecting the colonial government, the colony,
Yeah.
the Buckingham
Interest
Palace.
of the Queen. Let me tell you already.
And I murder my people.
Let me tell you, the police and the soldiers of Jamaica, they're not there to serve and protect the people of Jamaica, the businessman of Jamaica.
Neither yes or neither.
No, in the world. I tell about that, I tell a friend, I tell a sister yes last week. So listen, police is not there to serve and protect you, you know. You look at tax and you say you pay. It's nothing to it. The bank don't say I'm paying and a big corporates and corporations. I pay them to protect them. So Mr. Police is here to protect the corporates and the corporation and them people. Poor look at you. Where you pay $2 per everybody bread you pay $2 tax. That is nothing. That can't pay Buckingham Palace bill.
But she love it still because she does collect money.
Just collect it, yeah,
every
but it
time,
add up.
every time you pay a sticker upon your vehicle, Elizabeth gets paid. And I'm serious.
Yeah, we know.
Every time you get your
We know, we
license,
know, we know,
everything
we know.
you do,
Yeah.
every time we mint our own money that has her face on it, she gets paid.
After.
So she just gets these streams of her. One day somebody mentioned to me not long ago that they thought Elizabeth was broke. I'm like,
Broke. I am mad.
Reggie, if me earn what she earn in a one
What
day,
day?
me set.
You mad.
Anyway, I don't want to go too far. I want to have to wrap up this thing.
Yeah, wrap
based
up.
on time and footage. This has been a blessing, you know.
Me give thanks.
We should have done this a long. How long we are talking about this?
How long do you have to go?
All right, we are talking.
It's a Brampton too far.
No, Brampton, people, but don't know, you know, Brampton, I like Alaska. Anyway, to me, but this artist is worth my time. Reggae music of Canada, if you know the journeys that lions like this have come through. You have to play me one more song,
No,
though.
we play the lead song for the album.
The lead song for the next album?
Yeah.
This is a worldwide exclusive, people.
It's called
Dennis Jones, big up yourself. I have to make sure somebody talk to Mama Jones.
this song, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a lot of songs we have to choose from, but I choose to use this, which we collectively choose to use this song. And the lead out song. Because we need happy reggae sometimes, you know?
I
This
love
song.
Happy.
So this song, no, will be enjoy, full joy, no, enjoy.
I feel like dancing. Come dance with me. I feel like moving. When I hear this reggae beat, I feel like dancing. Come dance with me. I feel like moving. When I hear this reggae beat, why you feel so sad? Why you feel forsaken? One door is closed, don't you know? Many more is open. Put on your dancing shoes and let us have a irie vibes. Don't care about your views. Tonight we have a good time. Everyone to a woman, everyone to a man. Everyone to a woman, everyone to a man. Everyone to a man, everyone to a man. Something about the baseline. Put on your dancing shoes. And let us have a airy vibes. Don't care about your views.
You said that, you know what I'm saying already. You're confident in it, okay? You do it right. You do it right.
Every woman to a man. Every woman to a man. To a man, every woman to a man. Something about the baseline when it connected to your waistline. I not go waste no time. Jump in my girl same time. I feel like dancing.
Man, I want it up.
Come dance with me.
That's it. Full RasTafari to that baseline there.
When I hear this reggae beat, I feel like dancing.
Man, I want to dance. Full RasTafari, red, green and gold. Set up. Happy time.
We need your love of RasTafari and reggae.
Why you
Your
feel
reggae
so
Jamaican
sad?
culture.
Why you feel forsaken?
Effervescent. It pulls me in too because I love it.
Anymore is open. Put
Them
on
what
your
we have,
dancing
you know.
shoes. A little
Why?
Sabbath. About your views.
Just follow the music. Just follow the music.
Yeah. This is called chains, man.
Everything. Anyway. Reggae break. It's a water. Reggae break.
And I hear this reggae beat, feel like dancing.
And if you think about the numbers, them one.
And they can't compare the message.
And I hear this reggae beat.
Conscience of the planet.
What do you think?
That was okay, wasn't it, people?
Yeah, so this song's supposed to be released probably by next month.
Eh.
Lead song for the album. This album, I'm telling you,
How many albums you've done now?
one. That's the
That's the
Pentecost.
first
Countryman.
one? That's Countryman?
Yeah.
'Cause-
So this is my second
So
album.
okay, so all them before that was just pure singles.
Yeah,
you
single,
did that.
single. So the reason why this album is so important to me is because all of the songs on the album, I'm sure you.
You sing off of this.
Right, yes sir.
Your studio.
Record myself.
And you can send
And then
the
we can
files.
send the file and if any changes,
Yeah.
then send it back and say, Exco, change the note, let me change it right. So this is so you understand.
I do.
Of
Trust me.
the feeling for those
Trust
me right so.
Yeah.
So I'm type of slow mode and go so. Extend the microphone and the right so.
Yeah.
Record myself, listen back, go upstairs, eat some couscous. That's just me just eat a while ago, some couscous and chunks. I come back down again, me listen back and say I never like that part there. Wait. Send it back to them. No. Because some have a live stream with the engineer. With silly walks them. You know what I mean? Every variation.
And
say,
work
right.
is always
The work
on.
is always on. This
Yeah.
is my job. You understand? It's my job. It's just yesterday I put up this panel in because the thing is, me used to have a voice myself in a device in the room.
Oh,
Someone
some prophets when I wake up if
yeah, somebody have to just do like this
Eh.
and turn the monitor,
So you could see.
bring me cordless mic in a device in the room
Eh.
and look through this and voice myself. But sometimes it's kind of difficult because if I come out, if I want to listen back, if I come back out and come and so. So, I
Yeah,
call the
Joe.
virgin, you know, Ian Neiman, big up yourself, big producer, let me do remix with Tony Braxton, you name it, in the city here. He's a very good friend of mine. I'm call him and say, listen, what can I do so I could acoustic panel the outside here? And the man says, Scott, don't worry, I'm going to take you somewhere. And then come yesterday, and then came and got this store, I buy this. And soundproof, the studio itself, right on this device in room alone. So me can sit down right just now. If you hear it, yeah, see it? Dead.
As loud as you want.
Yeah, it sound dead. Now we got my body and it good. So, it work, never stop. So, person, I don't want to say, yo, why Exco doing so well?
And you have set the
Blah.
tone. That is good.
You know?
You have set the tone.
We can't do
with
nothing else. I don't know why I said. A friend looked last week and said to me, a business partner. Man says, Exco, come remember something, man, this is we can't get this. He said, yo, if you just do music alone, know everything else, because you can't manage nothing. Bro, I can't nothing else. Me,
Yeah, tell me about
music, I don't
yeah,
think
tell me
I
about
can
the
do.
writing thing. Me, the worst student in a school, king. I could have played ball and that was it. But when you have a voice and you need to speak,
Yeah.
you need to write music, you need to tell the world.
Yeah.
And I love how I must say to you, in the past couple of years especially, too, it's steady pace.
Yeah, first June award, when a man tell me say,
it's well known
a man
as-
tell me say, Exco, every artist, man say, 30 years me live here now. Every artist I win one June, we know you nothing more than them again, you know.
and I like.
I miss that. So man tell me
The Juno curse was so real.
Every man
Tell you about the Juno curse.
me say, man say 30 years. Man say, 30 years, man, man. The man say the last man, the man say, any man win the Juno, when you win the time, that's it. We don't see you again.
And you give them 4.
And 4, we give them
And nominated again this year.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna love the Juno feel for them things because like my thing is okay, it's not just a biased hate on my part. It's about what the Juno provides the artists after the Juno has been won. And now, if speaking of the Grammys per se, if I didn't win a Grammy but I got nominated in 4 different categories, the next day I have 1 million units I sell, you know.
Just
because I got nominated 4 times.
4 times.
I didn't win, but people say, well, JuLion have album 4 times, best album, most popular album, sale. Wow, because check out the album there. Because people write down the things.
Yeah.
You could have won 15 Juno.
You have to put in the work for yourself. You have to put in the work for yourself, man.
That is the point, and that is what I have always said. Canada doesn't, for instance, Australia has half the population as Canada. They're considered to be sister nations because they're very similar based on the amount of people and the vastness of the land, okay? And they actually have the same kind of society, right? Especially with the indigenous people and our indigenous people, how them treat them. Everything is very similar. They have 18 million people. We have about 30 million, nearly 40 million people in Canada. Do you know Australia doubles our sales in music?
Yeah?
With half the people because they play their artists on air. Bands like In Excess and AC/DC were huge stars before the world ever heard about them.
In Australia?
In Australia. Them can do the same thing.
Yeah, 38 million people, them say.
And 18 million in Australia and double our music budget in the world. Them high up on the scale now.
Not good.
Well, we choose
We still a fight.
We choose the conservativeness, you know. The best music we have played sometimes come from, you know, to them is the wrong color people that play the best music. You know? They must keep that down now, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's it. Give thanks for the visit here.
Thank you for clip.